Are you ready for a spring brand audit? As a small business owner, it's important to regularly assess and refresh your brand to ensure it aligns with your vision and business goals, that it resonates with your target audience, and that it attracts the clients that you want to work with. In today's video, I'm sharing my spring brand audit checklist with you to help you evaluate and potentially revitalize your brand. And we're covering everything from updating systems and processes to refining your client experience. Ultimately, by taking the time to conduct a brand audit, whether it's in the spring, the fall, summer, whenever it is, you can position your business for continued success and growth. Hello, friends. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Probably to me, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Shawon, and I'm a brand strategist and small business owner. Here on the channel, I share branding and business tips, and I also take you behind the scenes in my business as an entrepreneur. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and let's dive into today's video. Before we dive in, I want to share a quick story or more of a lesson or observation that I learned or saw at the nail salon getting my nails done. This was a while back, but I remembered this story because it really resonated with me, or this lesson, if you will. It happened to be a slow time of day on this nail salon visit, and only a few customers were actually in the salon. I also noticed that there was some time, like gaps between appointments, so there was some downtime, right? And I noticed that some of the things that the nail techs were doing that weren't serving customers. And what I noticed was that they were preparing those little foil strips that they use to soak our nails. Anyone who gets their nails done, you know the whole process. But I noticed that they were preparing these foil strips and that they were organizing the polishes. They were tidying up maybe their workstations or tidying up the spa area. But they were doing all of these little things, right, while they had this downtime and they weren't serving clients. And I began to think about my own business as I observed these little things that were happening. And I thought about how all of these small adjustments or these tasks and micro audits, if you will, they can add up to impact your overall customer experience, which is a reflection of your brand. And when it comes to brand audits, there are a few essentials that I always consider whether I'm working with a client or auditing my own business, such as at this time, right, during the spring. But there are certain things that I always want to take a look at, and those things are consistent messaging. I want to look at brand values, positioning, but there are also some other things that are also important, those little micro things. And I'm going to share with you my spring audit checklist that includes some of these. So number one is to audit and update all of your marketing materials. This can include your website, your social media profiles, your printed marketing materials, all to ensure consistency in your brand. Here are a few actionable steps and tips to consider. So number one, start with your website. Take a look at your website and see if it accurately represents your brand. Have things evolved? Have things changed? This would be a time to update any outdated information, checking out your contact form, looking at your contact information, perhaps auditing your user experience to make sure it's easy for anyone visiting your website to navigate it and to find exactly what they need. Also, during this website audit, you can make sure that links are working, you're going to the right places when you're clicking on things. This season in my own business, I've been working on some website updates too, and specifically looking at my SEO strategy. That's not the most fun thing, but it has to be done. So take a look at a few of these things that I've shared with you for this portion of your audit. You can also review your social media profiles by just going through your social media accounts and making sure that all of your profiles are up to date, your messaging, your links and your contact information works. This is also a great opportunity to update your profile photos. I've been slowly updating my brand photos across my social media profiles. YouTube and Pinterest are still on my list, but I'm getting to those. I've also been working on updating my photos for other systems that I use in my business, like Calendly and Honeybook. Another thing to check out is to look at your printed marketing materials during your spring brand audit. If you have any printed materials that you put into clients' hands or that you put into other business owners' hands that you network with, so those things could be your business cards or brochures perhaps that you give to clients, review them for consistency with your brand. Once again, if anything has changed, evolved, just update those materials, looking at your messaging, maybe refreshing some of your designs. I've been doing a little bit of that myself too. And also taking an inventory of what you have. We can easily forget the things that we have, right? So take an inventory, look at what you have. Do you need to toss some things, update, just look at everything. And keep in mind that these small changes can make a big impact on how your brand is perceived. All right, number 2 on my spring brand audit checklist is assessing your brand systems, your business systems. And assessing your systems can be a game changer for both your brand and your business. And here are some actionable ways to get started with this part of your audit. You can audit your lead generators and marketing funnels, asking yourself questions like, are they effectively capturing leads and converting them into customers? Identify any bottlenecks or areas for improvement and make the necessary adjustments to optimize your systems. In my own business, this has looked like fixing some of my lead generators and nurture sequences. For me specifically, I needed to change some of my CTAs within my nurture sequence because some of the services that I offer, I offered at one time, I no longer offer those. So I wanted to make sure when people are saying yes to these lead generators that I am making sure that I'm nurturing them in that sequence and that I have the right up-to-date CTAs and information flow within those nurture sequences. I use Flowdesk as my email service provider, and it's been really easy to just press pause on some of those workflows to make changes as needed. And speaking of systems, take a look at the systems that you are currently using to see how you might be able to fine-tune them or create smoother processes, or maybe there are parts of these systems that you haven't really acquainted yourself well with that you may want to incorporate in your business. So look at what you're working with and see how you can, like I said, make processes smoother, efficient, using things that you haven't been using. And check out the description box below for some of my favorite systems that I highly recommend and I use in my own business if you're looking for new systems for your business. All right, so next on the checklist is to evaluate your client experience and make necessary improvements here too. This can be an overlooked area, but assessing and enhancing your client experience can truly set your business apart. And here are some actionable things that you can also consider for this area of your audit. Evaluate your current client experience. Start there first. Take a step back and look at the different touch points where clients are interacting with your business. This could include your onboarding process, service delivery, as well as post-service follow-up. So looking at what happens after a client is finished with the service that you've provided for them. And you can also, during this part of your audit, you can gather feedback from your clients and analyze their journey to identify areas for improvement. In my own business, I've been working on honing a post-service experience I'm so excited about for all of my brand photography clients here at the studio, and I cannot wait to roll that out soon. Just got a package in the mail yesterday, so yeah, I'm excited about that. Another thing is that you can focus on personalization and human connection. Especially as AI is becoming more prevalent, there's a growing need to offer that personable experience, that personalized touch that AI simply can't replicate. I recently attended a workshop and I love this quote from my friend Ronan Ryle. And that quote was, AI can't hug your clients. Now, you may not be a hugger, but consider how you can personalize your client experience and build those genuine relationships with your clients. Creating memorable experiences can lead to them becoming repeat clients, loyal cheerleaders for your brand, promoting your business through positive word of mouth, and generating quality referrals, bringing more people who are just like them, right? And remember too, those real human connections are at the heart of a great brand and a remarkable client experience. The next item on my spring brand audit checklist will be especially helpful if you have a brick and mortar location like I do, and that is to add a spring cleaning or a sprucing audit to your list. And here's some questions to ask yourself. How do you want your space to feel when clients walk through the door? Does it feel welcoming? Also, too, how do you want your space to feel every day when you walk through the door? Does it feel like a place where you can be and create, work through tasks? Are there some things that you need to donate and clear out? I've been doing a lot of that. Refreshing and sprucing up my space here at the studio has definitely been a huge part of my spring brand audit checklist. And actually, as soon as I am done recording today's video, I'm going to be prepping and moving furniture to get ready for some paint going on these walls. These are all changes that can breathe new life into your space and create an environment that feels amazing when your clients walk through the door and that energizes and inspires you. If you've enjoyed this spring brand audit checklist, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.